alligator, and that ball's really close to the alligator, and you got to turn your back to hit that ball, I recommend you let the alligator keep the ball. Why? That alligator represents a real and present danger. But if I'm getting ready to make a sales call, and I think, well, what if they say no? I need to make the sale. I got to make a sale this week. I'm about to lose my job because I can't meet my quota. Well, that's a different story. That's not fear. That's anxiety, because now you're making up a story about the future that's causing you to have a feeling in the present that robs you of the energy to do the very thing that would keep that negative thing from happening. Have you ever heard somebody say worrying about something makes it happen? Well, that's why. When you're worried about something, worry, anxiety, same thing, different word. When you're worried about something, that worry causes you, robs you of the energy. Take the action that could keep the bad thing from happening. So anxiety is wasting present energy on a future outcome that is undesirable to you. I recommend that you not do that. So Myron, how do people say, I've got a procrastination problem? No, you're just expecting the thing you're procrastinating not to do the thing you'd like it to do. And so therefore you don't do it. If you could paint a clear and mental picture of the outcome you desire as a direct result of the thing that you need to do, if you can see that as the ultimate outcome and that it's going to happen, and if you could get yourself in your heart of hearts to believe that, you would take every action in that direction. There's no such thing as an author with writer's block. There's just an author who expects the book not to sell. If you thought you were going to sell 1 million copies next week, you get that book done tonight. See, it doesn't matter what we apply it to, it always works. If our children believe that their life is going to get better as a direct result of doing the thing we desired them to do because we had them do it for their reasons, not ours, then cleaning your room's easy. All you have to do is give them a reason that makes sense to them and causes them to feel like doing it. Y'all tracking? So what happens is we get a focus in our head. That focus in our head creates a feeling in our heart. When the feeling in our heart is anticipation, it energizes us. When the feeling in our heart is anxiety, it robs us of the energy to do the thing. And then lastly, the feeling in our heart then moves out to our hands, and the feeling in our heart creates a function in our hands, and that function in our hands, when we focus on the outcome we desire and we have faith, that gives us anticipation. That's the energy. The function in our hand is called power. Not only do we have the energy and the power to do the thing, it is impossible for us not to do the thing. When we have anticipation, we get a really, really bad case of the I can't help it. How many of y'all ever had a bad case of the I can't help it? And so what happens is I've now got this, I'm looking at this fact, I'm focused on the positive aspect of the fact, I'm manufacturing faith, it's traveling down into my heart and building up all this anticipation, and now I can't do anything but the work that's in front of me. I'm not going to distract myself by watching a football game or a basketball game. I'm not going to anesthetize myself watching other people on the electronic income reducer live their dreams while I'm living a nightmare. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go to work on the thing that's going to work for me, and I know it's going to work because I'm going to make it work. And then lastly, if the feeling in our heart is anxiety, then the function in our hand is powerlessness. And what happens when we live a life of powerlessness is every obstacle we face, we see it as bigger than us. Every obstacle we face, we see it as larger than us. Everything that comes our way, we think it's bigger than us, it's better than us, it's stronger than us, it's more powerful than us, and it has the ability to take anything that we desire away. But when we realize the power that we have, when we master the master key of influence, it gives us the ability to overcome procrastination in ourselves and others. And no will turn to yes, and maybe will turn to absolutely. And I'll think about it turns to where do I sign? Because you have figured out how to create environments that cause people to feel like doing the things that are in their own best interest. That's the master key to influence. I'm Dr. Myron Golden. It's been a pleasure talking to you.